Hello, fellow snappers. So, is Red Hulk Final Frontier a good card? Well, yes and no. If you can quick draw him, then yes, he's pretty good. If not, then he's not really that good. So for me, it's an okay card. I don't think it's one you can build a deck around, in my view, and really one you can skip if you're lining out resources. Now, I will say that when it pops off, it can really pop off, especially if it's juiced up a little already. So that's pretty much the goal of this deck. And yes, it is kind of another buff deck with some of the same characters you're always seeing, like Jack Flag and Karen Page. But Karen is such a good card, and I really don't know of any other 412 that can steal cubes like this one. So the goal of this deck is to buff everything up, get your Maverick and your Jubilee Silver Surfer buffed up, and then on turn 6, play some explosive power that can really throw your opponent off guard, steal cubes, and steal games. So I have 3 quick draw cards in here: Red Wolf, Jane Foster, and of course Red Hulk. So I figure with this many quick draw cards in here, I would get at least one every game to quick draw, but that was not always the case. A lot of games, my opening hand would contain, of course, these 3 characters. So we weren't quick drawing anything. And that is why Dr. Octopus is in this deck. So what he does, his ability to buff a character, as well as put him on the top of your deck, so that the next turn you can play their quick draw, is pretty invaluable in this list right here. So what we'll do is we'll kind of go over the cards and then jump into some gameplay where I tried to showcase Red Hulk doing his thing. You can then decide for yourself if he's worth getting or not. Let me know what you think in the comments. I did try again to talk as I'm playing the game to kind of give what I'm, give an idea of what I'm thinking as I'm making my plays. I'm still working on that. A lot of times I was concentrating a little too much, so I wasn't saying anything, or I'd start rambling or saying something and then cutting off mid-sentence and not finishing. So I do apologize for that. I appreciate your patience, and that's something I'm trying to develop as far as speaking while playing. Gotta learn to do 2 things at once. So eventually it will come. Just have to work on it a little bit. So, but yeah, we'll go over the card list here and then get into some games. So a lot of the same familiar faces. We got Agony, who's a 1/2. You merge this into a card after they play it there. Then of course we got Red Wolf, 2/1. I still think he needs to be a 2/2. On reveal, +1 power for each card in your hand. If you can quick draw him, give your hand +1 power. Doc Ock, of course, 2/2. On reveal, put your leftmost card in hand on top of your deck and get a random character. Give both 3 power. Which you can get all kinds of characters, so it's pretty interesting what you might get. Okoye is a 2/3. On reveal, give every card in your deck +1 power. Just overall good for a buff deck. You can get a 4/4 Jubilee, add some stuff to it, buff it up. Then of course, good old Starhawk, who's always smiling. He's a 2/3. On reveal, +1 power to your cards on the left location if it's an odd turn. Otherwise, give it to the right location. And like I say, every time I play this card or have him in a deck, you can just look and see as you're about to play him, the right or left lane will light up. That's the one he's going to buff. And we have Maverick, who I did not have in my last buff deck, but he's in this one. He's a 3/2. Activate. Give the next cards you play power equal to this card's power. Jack Flag is awesome in this deck. 3/3. Ongoing. Your cards here with increased power get +2 power. So you put him in a Jubilee deck or a Maverick deck, and he can really pump out some power. And then we got Jane Foster, Fractured Frontier. On reveal, judge 4 other random characters, +1 power if yours, or -1 power if the enemies. Quick draw, judge the worthy again. And she's a 3/4. And then of course Red Hulk is a 3/8. On reveal, -1 power for each enemy card here. Quick draw, +1 power instead. So it's kind of fun to play, trying to figure out where they're going to put cards so you can get him out on 3 without having him get minused. So that's always fun to do. And then we have Jubilee Silver Surfer 4/3. When you draw a card, add this card's power to it. So of course you want to buff it up with Agony and then Maverick. Get her up in the last two turns. You can get some high-powered cards there. And then Absorbing Man. Just a couple of warnings about Absorbing Man here. If you play him, he does not do the quick draw effect. So if you play, so he's a 4/5 on reveal. It's the last card you played, has an on reveal copy. It's text to Fable. So you're only going to get the on reveal portion. You are not going to get the quick draw. So if you play him after a Red Hulk, he's going to always lose power. So he does not get the benefit of the quick draw. So just be careful when you're playing Absorbing Man. If you play him after Jane Foster, that's fine. He just won't get the quick draw ability. But you know, playing him after a Starhawk or a Karen Page, or even Dr. Octopus, I mean, that's all good. So I think Absorbing Man is still worth having in this deck, and it's a good card to have overall. And then of course Karen Page 4/6. On reveal, give one of your 1, 2, and 3 cost characters +2 power each. So I don't have any 1-drops in here, really, unless you play Karen before you merge Agony. They'll get the buff then. Just depends on how you are able to play it. But yeah, that's the deck, and it is a pretty decent deck. It took a while for me to kind of get the hang of it, so the win rate's not that great, but you're going to steal a lot of cubes with it. And I'm sure someone who's a much better player than me piloting it would do really well with it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and we will get into some games. You can see some of the Red Hulk Fractured Frontier in action. As always, of course, thank you for watching. If you got this far, I do appreciate all the support, likes, comments. And as always, happy snapping. All right, so we have Jane Foster on 1. Get it way down. And we'll get Maverick down, give us +8 somewhere. So let's go Maverick here. There we go. Get some 12s out. Let's see. Let's go Red Hulk. Unless they eat. Oh well, it's okay. It'll be something. I think our odds are pretty good here. Unless they got Shadow King or something. Oh, okay. Hellcow. Oh, nice. Yeah, Hellcow is funny. I saw it the other day. All right, so we are going to go think we're going to be good. Actually, let's go. No. Keep with the regular. Yep. Yep, we're good. That still cracks me up. The hell cow. Actually, it's a pretty good ability. When I first saw it, I didn't realize it was end of turn. So. Alright, so it's Zero or Hero. And another Thanos. Fractured Frontier. Alright, so now what we can do... This is why Dr. Octopus is here, to help reset some of the Fractured Frontier people. Actually, on second thought, we will do a Red Wolf. Give everybody a buff. Breaking news. Ah, Shang-Chi, eh? We're going to wait to play. I think I still got my Jack flag. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Let's try to play on curve. Let's see about putting Shang. Oh, this is a Airshim desk. Okay. So they're gonna Shang probably. I should have done it right. Or left, I mean. Because now they're gonna Shang-Chi. Okay, so we're gonna lose this lane, but that's okay. So we will go. Going wing. Yeah, I know they're gonna Shang-Chi right there. I understand that. Let's snap back. Because we're gonna get some more buffs on the left. Should have played Red Hulk. Well, no, because they could have. Yep, waiting for that. Okay. Quinjet, nope. And Morpheus, nope. How would you play a -3? Victory. Wow, only one Fractured Frontier card on turn 1? Can't believe that. Let's do Dr. Octopus. Get some vibranium. Hopefully she'll pull Jubilee. Or Sakar will pull Jubilee, I mean. Poised Cheetah 26 or 28? 26. Has their slide rule and calculator out. Trying to figure out the Earth's circumference and gravitational rotation. Jeez Louise, come on. Hopefully hit their null. Thank you. Alright, so do this. And let's do that. Hopefully they keep getting vibranium. They can't destroy vibranium. Yeah, sorry, I gotta snap this. Or do I go? We'll go here. I guess they didn't get their Killmonger. Alright. Fractured Frontier comes through for me. Victory. Thanks to Doc Ock. Alright, so it is J. Oh, okay. So hospice is good for us. I wouldn't say it's the most appropriately named location, but alright. And Jay's thinking about what he wants to do here. So we can run the timer down. So I'm trying to get better at talking as I go in my matches. A lot of times I will concentrate a lot. So, which sometimes does not help me. Spider Pig. Okay. Please hit Hulk. Oh. So they must have, what's his name? Alright, let's go Red Wolf. Then we will go Absorbing Man. Merlin and Loki. Interesting. Gotta love Loki decks. Okay. Let's do Doc Ock into Jane. All right. Red Hulk. Okay. So they're gonna Shang-Chi probably. Let's go here. They're going to Shang-Chi, and then they're going to Absorbing Man. 7. Okay. That way, if they do Shang-Chi, that'll be 6. We'll have 7. All right, we'll see what happens. Because that will trigger Shang-Chi again. Yeah, Shang-Chi, Fenris, Red Wolf. Okay. I thought it would trigger Shang-Chi again. Okay.
Victory.
All right, what you trying to do? I'm trying to play some Fractured Frontier cards, but Icebox doesn't want to let me do it. Neither does my hand draw. Let me see. Okay, that's good. We'll put a Koye there. And they go into Tarantula. Okay. I like Tarantula. It's a good card. I don't think I want hitting twice. I'll take once because I want to play Jubilee next turn. Okay, so Jubilee's going to get pulled, but she will get the... She'll get the buff. Then we're going to put Jack Flag down on 5. For an extra buff. Daredevil. And there's Spider-Man. There goes Tarantula. So that's going to get pulled as well. Hopefully we get like Red Wolf or somebody. And, oh, yes. Not going to snap. Red Wolf's going over here. Absorbing Man's going here. Raglan. Oh, no. And into Absorbing Man. All right. My Fractured Frontier luck has come to a
Victory.
turnaround. I actually got a card that I can quick draw. Yay. All right, so we are going up against V, the final chapter. Don't know however many of you remember that show. We will go with Aranya. Hit Dr. Octopus. Hit Dr. Octopus. Okay. All right. If we get Red Wolf, we're going to play Red Wolf. Or, better yet, okay, we'll play Jane Foster. Oh, I thought we had priority. Okay. We'll do Dr. Octopus. Oh, okay. Jack Flag to give a little buff. They will get Agony. Alright. So. We will go. Red Guardian. Do we play Red Guardian first? Yes, we did. Okay. I think I played Jack Flag last. Yeah, he's buff, so he's going to get the Jack Flag buff. Red Guardian will. Okay. Hit what's her face. Yoink. Okay. I'm sure he was hoping to hit the Baron Zemo. All right. Night Wolf. I like that name. Do not like Central Park though. Well, it might help us out. Unless they have Destroy. And then we could be in some trouble. Is this the same deck? Not the same person, is it? Put him over here. Let him buff up a little bit. No, they have Gambit Horse. Oh, Horseman of Death Gambit, probably. Let's go. Jack Flag into Starhawk. Ah, Infinity Ultron. So now do we do... We do Karen Page gives us a buff elsewhere. He will buff the right though, and we don't need that. Alright, we're gonna go with Karen. We'll throw a mid. And she buffs a few things. And Power Stone. Okay. I guess they didn't get their draws.
Victory.
They were just putting down power.